You know about this talk show that so many are talking about.
I have been watching your discussion forums on Sundays. They are real eye-openers.
It was my first time to view your show. Keep it up and encourage the panelists to continue their efforts of enlightening Kenyans.
I was grateful and full of joy seeing our people coming out and talking openly about this killer HIV/AIDS.
I really didn't know that we have strong women like the hostess who can withstand all the odds to lead from
The show that brings you a fresh approach to the conversation about an array of issues crafted in professional and entertaining ways, where gender discussions have never been more exciting, more informative.
Women's empowerment is not for women. It is for men as well. It is for their own societies, their own families. And if they realize this, then you'd rather encourage it than discourage it.
You are young. The young woman, wait, it is not at your time. The next thing I knew is that people are asking me, when are you exiting?
A space for those who dare desire a better country. A sharing platform attractive to all. The ordinary mwananchi and the expert.
Affirmative action is about correcting historical injustices on a race or on a sex or on a particular people. Then clearly its time has come.
The whole Africa, they live on warriors fighting. So once a boy is in the kitchen,
and if women found or confronted them walking, they would rather take off.
The cultural custodian and those who dare to challenge.
I told them, any man who thinks that his male organ is not going to work this night because this lady is going to sit in this baraza can march out
where
and
nothing is swept under the table. Not anymore.
Sanitary towel. This is the toweling.
And I don't think I am very unfortunate about husbands. I get very good ones.
Oh, lucky girl. I think you're so lucky.
What makes a marriage work? I don't know.
I wonder whether they work. Or maybe because we do not talk about them. Maybe
a space where no topic is more important than the other, that supports the only way that we must begin to think, that women and men, young and old, must stand shoulder to shoulder.
A parliament that does not have women representation equal to men's representation is a useless parliament. You bang, you bring them in.
Exclusion is a microcosm of bad governance. So if we exclude 3 million Kenyans with disabilities from the political process, that is the worst form of slavery we can talk about.
The chair is neutral. If you are to identify whether a member is being disorderly or anything else, you would have taken sides.
What are you telling me? That the chair is required by law to hear no evil and see no evil?
Yeah. It is that one talk show that gives an in-depth view of topics often glossed over, bringing fresh, new and rare faces to you every week, sometimes with heartbreaking stories, but not devoid of hope.
AIDS, eh?
She was 1.8 kgs. And they never incubated her.
The brain is damaged at one point, but it's not a continuous problem. So that it's not like a disease like, say, malaria.
Unlocking information sealed in places and spaces hitherto unreachable, spoken by those who fear not.
For heaven's sake, and if there's any sake in hell, you are supposed to be in Parliament. Let no law, let no motion go without you
What I
having
understand is
noticed.
that signing a convention is one thing. Now, being able to have the capacity to actualize those conventions is another thing.
So why do we even sign in the first place if we don't have the
Because
capacity?
it is politically correct to sign them.
And
Otherwise,
yes.
it means that you will not get donor funding for
so
some time.
So we do it for donor money?
Desiring only to share their deepest personal testimonies, believing this will help better their lives and that of others.
When they migrated from town, where they had a minimum of 10 sexual intercourse
per day,
per
night,
and went to the rural areas when they had none, they then became positive.
What are you saying?
Exposure.
That they should have continued having 10 sexual partners per day?
Sexual organs are not just for fun.
This is that one show that seeks humor to spice the drudgery of many of life's dark tunnels, and a development agenda that sometimes seems to freeze in time.
Force originally in 1902 and that was, it was called a marriage ordinance, and it was actually supposed to enable the colonial powers that were here then to be able to get married in a native country.
And above all, an inspiring show.
What gave me the strongest strength? That it is me, the woman, who provides the garden on which the human seed is planted.
Brought to you through Kenya's fastest growing sectors.
Couldn't have been said better. I can't say it any better than that, and now we have to take this show home. See you again next
Your talk show, Together on the Move, coming to you at these times on this station.
Together on the Move.